I'm keeping my fucking hands up.
I'm not reaching for no gun, bro.
Step out.
Can I move my phone?
Step out.
And have a firearm pulled on him by the Omaha Police Department all in the same day. Imagine that.
Qasim Shabazz is shaken up.
Man, I thought we were getting ready to lose our lives.
Let him know. With this pullover, this was authorized. Think about that. Authorized to pull him over. That you ain't gonna never be bigger than us. That's what the cops send a message. I don't care what anybody says.
From Champions Parade to police sirens, Terence Crawford's victory night took a shocking turn. Just hours after Omaha celebrated him with a parade and a packed party for his historic win over Canelo Alvarez, the night ended in flashing lights and tense moments. In the early hours of the morning, police stopped Crawford's blue four-door sedan for speeding at 1:27 a.m. What began as a traffic stop escalated fast. Officers claimed to spot a firearm on the floorboard and ordered everyone out of the car at gunpoint.
Hands up.
Seatbelt.
You don't step out.
I'm
And you
opening
can
the door.
You can take
I'm
mine
opening
off
the door.
of me right here on my right. I'm keeping my fucking hands up.
I'm not reaching for no gun, bro.
Step out.
Can I move my phone?
Step out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bradley reflected on the events surrounding Terence Crawford's traffic stop, offering a perspective that many found sharp and thought-provoking. According to Bradley, the actions taken that night were less about a routine offense and more about sending a strong message to the champion. He suggested that Crawford's fame had grown to such heights that certain authorities felt the need to remind him that even the most successful figures are not exempt from the rules. Bradley compared it to the unfortunate pattern often seen when joyful occasions turn suddenly into moments of unease, as though a great day cannot pass without some kind of interruption. His words resonated with fans who understood the irony of Crawford's celebratory moment being overshadowed by flashing lights and tense encounters with police.
Hey, Terence Crawford, he on the highest cloud, bro. In his city, let him know. Let him know. With this pullover, this was authorized. Think about that. Authorized to pull him over. That you ain't gonna never be bigger than us. That's what the cops send a message. I don't care what anybody say. The cops send a message. This our city. You might got the key, but I got the handcuffs. That's what that was. Yeah. And before y'all start talking about my ceiling real quick, my roof, hey, it been raining and stuff. Hey, it's raining now. The clouds is out right now. You can see him in the background. I'm gonna go watch the damn car in a little bit once this rain stops. But anyways, back to the video. Oh, man, look. You ain't got no city until you got the police. That's a fact. Yeah. Shoot. You ain't got no city unless you got the police. Don't ever forget that. You gotta have the law enforcement on your side, man. They gotta be looking out for you. For the good. Not for the bad, for the good. Yeah. Terence Crawford, it don't matter what you do for your city, man. Bruh, I'm letting you know right now, man. With this incident right here, they waiting on you to do something bad. This dude right here, he was trying to jack you. He was trying to catch you slipping. That's all it was. Seeing you on TV, displayed all on TV, parade shut down and stuff. He gotta be, securing certain points and stuff like that. He mad. He mad to see.
Security chief gave a chilling account of what unfolded during the stop. He explained that from their perspective, the officers appeared on edge, escalating the situation in a way that created genuine fear. Being ordered out of a vehicle at gunpoint on what was supposed to be a victorious weekend celebration left those with Crawford feeling that their lives were suddenly in danger. The chief recalled how quickly the atmosphere shifted from calm to threatening, leaving behind a memory he described as one of the most unsettling experiences of his professional career. To him, the events of that night went far beyond a routine matter of traffic enforcement. creating an ordeal that those present would not forget.
The passenger seat, the same man who rode on the float with Bud during Saturday's parade.
To be a man who can get to receive his second key to the city and have a firearm pulled on him by the Omaha Police Department all in the same day. Imagine that.
Qasim Shabazz is shaken up.
Man, I thought we were getting ready to lose our lives.
Being the head of Terence Crawford's security, Shabazz has seen a lot, but nothing like this.
Oh man, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Early Sunday morning, Crawford and his team were leaving an after party following his parade. According to police, they pulled their vehicle over near 12th and Cass Streets for reckless driving. That's where things took a dark turn.
And as soon as he said he had a firearm, the police officer that was on his side became unhinged.
Police immediately drew their weapons, pointing a gun at Shabazz and the pound-for-pound champ.
I literally had my hands on top of the ceiling and inside of the vehicle.
According to police, an officer had identified a firearm on the floor of the vehicle.
According to reports, officers initially stopped Terence Crawford's vehicle on suspicion of reckless driving. During the stop, they claimed to see 2 firearms on the floorboard of the car, which heightened the tension and resulted in the passengers being ordered out at gunpoint. However, further checks confirmed that the firearms were legally registered and properly certified to their owners. With no further offense found, the police issued Crawford only a citation for reckless driving and released him shortly afterward. While officially resolved, many observers viewed the incident as symbolic, with critics suggesting that on the very day Crawford was celebrated as a champion, city authorities wanted to assert their control. To some, it was less about road safety and more about maintaining the balance of authority in Omaha.
Parade. KETV Newswatch 7's Pete Cudahy spoke with Mayor John Ewing, who requested that the Omaha Police Department conduct an internal investigation. And Pete, what did the mayor have to say?
Yeah, Julie, Mayor Ewing says that after such a great day yesterday, he was heartbroken hearing about the news of the traffic stop. That's why he reached out to Police Chief Todd Schmatter and Terence Crawford himself to find out what exactly happened at that traffic stop. Omaha police released a statement saying that a car driven by Terence Crawford was stopped for driving recklessly around 1:30 in the morning on Cass Street. An officer confirmed that while Crawford was reaching to grab his information, the cop spotted a gun by Crawford.
Andre Ward, a respected figure in boxing, added another dimension to the conversation by reflecting on how Crawford has long faced attempts to diminish his accomplishments. Ward pointed out that prior to the Canelo fight, critics often downplayed Crawford's victories by saying he only won through decisions rather than dominance. This narrative, according to Ward, was a deliberate attempt to undermine Crawford's achievements and minimize the impact of his skills. For Ward, the events of the Omaha traffic stop fit into a larger picture of a champion constantly having to defend his reputation against forces trying to lessen his greatness. He emphasized that such efforts to bury Crawford's standing would never erase his proven record and the respect he has earned inside the ring-tight 6-inch.
Bury Terence Crawford. They tried to ruin his reputation and say that he wasn't a draw when the numbers were there for you to see. When he went to MSG against guys that didn't have big names or that were faded, like Amir Khan, or when he fought Kaviaskis, he did numbers. It was a smear campaign about his personality. He doesn't talk. Nobody wants to hear him. No, that you don't want to hear him. So you try to speak for the masses when the whole time you have a star right here. You got to learn how to talk to this man. Even as recent as his last fight, the fight before Canelo, the smear campaign continued. I don't hear the smear campaign now. Them voices got really, really quiet like they typically do when they get proven wrong. And they either try to jump on the wagon, I knew this kid was going to be that, or they get very, very quiet and they start to retreat back to wherever they came from and they don't have a lot to say. So I'm happy for this brother for that reason, because they tried to bury him, Roy. It didn't work. He overcame that. He said, give me my shot. I'm going to show you. And he kept doing it time and time again. And he did it again against Canelo Alvarez.
Commentators have speculated that beyond the official reports, deeper dynamics may have influenced the situation. Some suggested that the leadership in Omaha may have felt uneasy about the level of influence and recognition Crawford now commanded within the city. His rise from local talent to world champion had made him not only a sports star, but also a figure of community pride. Analysts hinted that the incident may have been a way to remind him, and by extension the public, that established institutions still held control. This interpretation linked the episode to a broader theme. With fame often comes challenges, and those in the spotlight are more likely to face situations designed to test them or limit their influence.